Well, the next one is for Ron Kind.
His name's Kind.
And they say
this
he's
must be a pleasant ad.
And they say he's the wrong kind.
Ah.
What's this one about, Danny?
Well, this is good. And in the ad, what they do is they have a little W and a big R-O-N and then a little G, so you can see Ron.
In the middle of wrong?
And wrong.
Ew.
Oh, because you can't spell wrong without old Ron.
There you go.
I gotcha.
Good thing his name is not Skunts.
All right, the next one, this is the Ron Kind one we were just talking about.
10 years ago, liberal lawyer Ron Kind was elected to Congress, and he's done almost nothing in the Congress since. And that's a good thing, because just about everything he's tried to do has been wrong. Ron Kind voted to take the words "under God" out of the Pledge of Allegiance. He voted to strip the 10 Commandments from our public buildings. Ron Kind repeatedly voted for gay marriage and to force the Boy Scouts to accept homosexual leaders.
Wow. This guy's despicable.
I like Ron Kind.
Ron Kind.
He's shaking things up.
And they were basically saying he's obsessed with the gays because
this is all he does.
repeatedly voted.
Repeatedly.
Like one vote wasn't
Where's the
good.
next vote for this?
Where's the next? Right.
I'm voting now. I'm just going to pass a hat around.
But the vote's over with, sir.
Don't care. Want to vote again.
They're voting on the victims' funds for 9/11. Well, I don't go as long as the gays are in the Boy Scouts. I'll vote for it.
Please.
Hold on, Danny.
sweetie.
Sorry about that.
Sorry. Not only is the audio good, but the visuals that go along with some of this audio is great. Because when they're talking about the gay marriage and stuff, they'll have like a rainbow disco ball hanging with a wedding cake with 2 grooms on it.
Oh, they are the worst.
They're just
these
a bunch
bastards.
of dopes.
That's very funny.
That is really funny.
At this point, why should we even vote?
Why vote
Why
for
should we
any of
even
these
vote?
idiots? They're all just despicable human beings.
Ron
music's
Kind
great, too.
repeatedly voted for gay marriage and to force the Boy Scouts to accept homosexual leaders.
Force 'em.
He even voted to let illegal aliens burn the American flag. For Congress,
You can vote for that?
Wow.
Is there a vote for that? Yeah. I want to... Where is the thing where I pull the lever for letting illegal aliens burn the American flag? This is... Oh,
Makes
God.
my cake stomping look not that bad, right?
You know what? The bill was probably the standard bill whether you should be allowed to burn the American flag in protest.
Right.
And it doesn't sound as good, so you just pick a group and go, it could have been anybody. But allow illegal aliens to burn the flag. Now, that sounds bad. But it could have been just anybody, soldier's family. It doesn't sound as bad as illegal aliens.
burn the American flag. For Congress, Ron Kind is the wrong kind. The right kind of congressman is Paul R. Nelson. This former Marine is a father of 4 who supports Wisconsin values. Paul R. Nelson will work to stop illegal immigration, to end our dependence on foreign oil, to win the war on terror, and to defend traditional marriage.
I'm Paul R. Nelson, and I approve of this message.
That's a fake voice, right?
By Paul R. Nelson for Congress.
I'm Paul. Treat yourselves. I'm Paul Nelson.
And I like sex the normal way.
Why are you stepping on the voting booth when people trying to vote for me? Look, my Bible. Help yourself. Help yourself.
All right.
Yeah, he sounds like a Bible thumper.
That Paul Nelson is a stick in the mud.
Yeah.
The other guy wants Sodom and Gomorrah. Bunch of men without pants running in circles. Ron Kind rules.
He really
He
does.
voted to let illegal immigrants burn the flag.
Repeatedly voted for gay marriage.
That's all he thinks about.
And to force the Boy Scouts to take homosexuals.
And that other bore. I'm traditional values.
And all of a sudden the music got nice. Went from that ominous Boy Scouts being abused music to just bling-da-ding, the nice piano music.
I'm a former Marine, father of 4, and I like sex the normal way.
I don't know about that former Marine thing. Hurrah! Semper Fi!
Joke. And this is an anti-Ron Kind.
Ron Kind.
Ron
to Ron
Kind.
Kind.
Where is this battle taking place? Because I want more of these.
Wisconsin.
This is with the Wisconsin battle for what?
Cheeseheads.
I'll find out.
Is it governor or Congress or
Dog catcher. I don't know.
dog catcher? He probably is some real crappy position.
What the hell is a dog catcher?
I want to be your selectman.
Selectman.
Do you?
Well, let's take a listen. Here it is. 60 seconds of goodness.
Unkind.
With our servicemen and women facing death every day, what kind of congressman would try to gut military spending? The wrong kind. Ron Kind. That's right. Congressman Ron Kind is repeatedly voted to deprive our troops of the funding they need to fight for us. But Ron Kind has no trouble spending your money. He would just rather spend it on sex. That's right. Instead of spending money on cancer research, Ron Kind voted to spend your money to study the sex lives of Vietnamese prostitutes. Instead of spending money to study heart disease, Ron Kind spent your money to study the masturbation habits of old men. Ron Kind spent...
Wow. Are you kidding me? That's a skit.
This is like
some
SNL,
show.
right?
That cannot be a real ad.
You're tricking us.
I swear this is absolutely real.
I gotta go back.
How do you dig this up?
Backwards.
They actually have this on the campaign website.
Oh my God.
He voted to study the masturbation habits of old men. How do you not love that? How do you not love Ron Kind?
Ron Kind gets my vote.
I want to move to Wisconsin just so I can vote. How do I make that happen?
This Ron Kind is a go-getter.
We need money for cancer. Forget it. I want to know what he's thinking while he does that. I know it's hack radio, but too bad we're not being heard in Wisconsin. We would get this guy voted in.
Oh,
we would get all our listeners a vote for this guy.
Ron Kind.
We love Ron Kind.
Who's the
money
stick
on
in the
cancer
mud?
research, Ron Kind voted to spend your money to study the sex lives of Vietnamese prostitutes. Instead of spending money to study heart disease, Ron Kind spent your money to study the masturbation habits of old men. Ron Kind spent your tax dollars to study something called the bisexual, transgendered, and two-spirited Aleutian Eskimos, whoever they are. Ron Kind even spent your tax dollars to pay teenage girls to watch pornographic movies with probes connected to their genitalia. Ron Kind...
All right, come on now. Come on. Come on, there's no way. You're kidding me. What? This so would make me want to vote for Ron Kind.
Oh, my God. I want him for president.
This is going to make everyone remember his name.
Yeah.
And what he does. He's Dr. Frankenstein.
Can you make a promo out of this? This needs to be a promo.
How did he get away with the electronically hooking up teenage girls?
I'll bet you they were 18.
Yeah, of course they were
19.
over age.
And
they had to sign consent forms, so they're older. But they don't say that because it sounds a lot worse if it's that. And what kind of...
Please don't explain. I want people to think that he's actually this sick.
You know what? I would bet you that it's one bill that was signed to do some kind of like a grant that went to a college that they perhaps then used the money to study sexuality on the whole, you know, not individual things like he's running around going, get me to Vietnam. Get me some teenage girls. I got electrodes. Get me some old men. I want to know what the hell they're doing in the bathroom. You know, it probably is separated by him voting to allocate money to a grant to study sex, and they're picking it apart.
Who else wants to read the report?
Oh, please get it to me immediately.
I want the report on the old men.
The old men?
Absolutely.
You don't want the teen
well, that's hot,
electrodes?
I want to know where she was swelling up at. What parts of the movies did she swell?
That is awful.
But she got nice and swollen. Ron Kind for president.
Wow.
Screw Obama.
Ron Kind is going to work his way up the political ladder doing what he's doing.
He sure is. I backed it up again. It's just too good.
Of course.
They are. Ron Kind even spent your tax dollars to pay teenage girls to watch pornographic movies with probes connected to their genitalia. Ron Kind pays for sex, but not for soldiers. If Ron Kind had better priorities, you wouldn't be having to hear this. Ron Kind is out of touch, and soon he'll be out of Congress.
I'm Paul R. Nelson, and I approve of this message.
And now we get
Paul R. Nelson.
Nelson.
I'm Paul R. Nelson, and I would never do anything like that.
I'm Paul R. Nelson. I don't find teenage girls hot.
No probes.
No probe.
Ron Kind is running against Larry S. Flint.
I'm Ron Kind. Oh, if we get away from my cake.
We need to play a Paul R. Nelson ad before we take a break.
Certainly
Because
do.
that's what we promised during this segment of the Opie and Anthony show.
I'm Paul R.
Nelson.
Nelson.
Okay, I want to hear the Nelson, the S again.
Yeah, here it is.
Nelson.
Okay.
I'm Paul R. Nelson.
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 He gets it under control just before it gets a little crazy there.
Paid for by Fuddy Duddies for Nelson.
Funny Dottie.
Fuddy Duddy.
Baby talk, baby talk.
It's a wonder you can walk.
All right.
My opponent, Buddy Hinton, won't let me say my name. Peter has to hit him.
Here's another anti-Ron Kind campaign ad from
Paul R. Nelson.
When Hezbollah terrorists murdered 241 Marines in Lebanon, a teenage boy from western Wisconsin enlisted in the United States Marine Corps to help fight the war on terror. 23 years later, that young Marine is successful businessman Paul R. Nelson, and he's running for the United States Congress because his congressman, Ron Kind, is the wrong kind. You see, Ron Kind refuses to secure the border against illegal aliens. Instead of deporting these illegals, Ron Kind wants to give them amnesty and voted to print American ballots in Spanish. He voted to allow these illegals to burn the American flag during their protests. He even voted to allow convicted child molesters to immigrate to this country. Because Ron Kind won't support drilling for new American oil deposits, we're dependent for oil on Islamic fascists and nations that support terrorism. And in the war on terror, Ron Kind refuses to support the very measures needed to make sure this never happens again. Elect Paul R.
9/11
Nelson,
footage.
and he'll finish the job he started 23 years ago.
I'm Paul R. Nelson, and I approve of this message.
I'm Paul R. Nelson. I'm gonna join the Marines. Hoorah. Semper Fi, Sarge.
Oh, that must have been some scene with him and the drill sergeant. Let me see your war face.
Ah.
I'm Paul R. Nelson.
Work on it.
A jelly donut, sir.
I'm Paul R. Nelson, and there's jelly donuts in my footlocker.
I'm sorry.
Who the hell said that?
I'm Paul R. Nelson.
This is my rifle. This is my gun. I like fighting and I hate fun.
I'm Paul R. Nelson.
How does he stink?
Anyone else notice the Lord of the Rings music in the background?
Yeah.
You want to hear another one?
You little scumbag! I got your name! I got your ass!
You want to hear another one?
I'm Paul R. Nelson.
Yeah,
we go.
please.
Uh-oh. This can't be good.
No.
My name is Rebecca, and I'm...
All right. Okay, hold it. Let's guess what Rebecca has. Come on, let's guess what
Let's
Rebecca has.
hope it's a disease.
First of all, wait a minute. Whose ad is this?
This is an anti-Ron Kind.
Oh, okay. Anti-Ron Kind.
Yeah.
So it
See,
can't
I know
be
the
for
an-
stem cell research.
She's sick.
I know the answer, unfortunately. I'm
Yeah.
looking down at it.
Wait.
damn it.
She's sick or
I'm out.
something.
I'm out. Obama!
And Paul Nelson knows the cure.
What?
And Ron Kind made her sick by
Yeah.
throwing poisons in her face while helping an immigrant.
I think that sounds like it.
While he was burning an American flag. The toxins from the American flag he was burning.
She breathed it in
Yes.
and got very ill.
Because he burns them in nurseries. Nurseries and burns flags.
With the music.
What did Ron
Jesus.
Kind?
Well, obviously she's got a disease, and instead of voting for money that would go to research to help this girl,
Yeah.
he voted to see what gay guys do when the lights go out and the lard comes out of the fridge.
Two old man talking, one yelling, I prefer Ritz. I prefer it on a saltine. Oh, well, tomato.
Yeah.
Ron Kind for Senate.
he decided to study the grope room.
Grope room.
Remember that?
He decided to do a study of rest stops and the holes that are drilled in the side of the stalls. Oh, the piano.
Oh, no.
Yeah. This isn't good.
Pulling at the heartstrings.
She sounds
My
adorable.
name is Rebecca, and I'm 7. I'm learning a lot in school, but there is still a lot I don't know. One day, Grandma said I was going to have a little sister. I couldn't wait to have someone to play with. Mommy's tummy started to get bigger, and I got really excited. Today, Mommy came home from the doctor, and now I don't have a sister anymore.
Rebecca's mother had a partial birth abortion. Ron Cohn actually supports this heinous procedure.
I'm Paul R. Nelson. I'm Paul R. Nelson.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is terrible.
Wow.
Maybe that little sniveling snitch caused the mother to not want another one running around the house.
Yeah, really.
Thanks, kid.
boy.
Annoying, whining little child.
It's your fault that thing.
I want another one of these.
2 pieces.
I'm Paul R. Nelson.
Jimmy Norton fifth
Paul R.
couple.
Nelson, and I want you to have your water head.
I bet you when they pull it out, it was like one of those marshmallowy Easter candies you pull out.
All right.
His little feet are kicking. Come on, cut it out. I'm not done yet.
Ron Cohn actually supports this heinous procedure.
As the father of 4 children and expecting our 5th, I understand how beautiful a life is.
Ew.
I'm Paul R. Nelson, and I approve of this message. Elect me.
I understand how beautiful a life is, unless I'm pumping a bullet into someone in Lebanon or Beirut. Sounds stupid.
Yeah, right? Yeah, really.
I've killed more people than I've made.
I have 4 children. That's 7 less ears than I've severed.
Right.
For victory trophies.
I got an ear for each kid. In my keepsake box.
I don't like your soft approach to this one.
I know, because you can still hear the voice, too.
I'm Paul R. Nelson.
I know how precious life is.
That's how the Arab laughs at you. Oh, you ever see a head come apart like that? I'm Paul R. Nelson.
R. Nelson, and I approve of this message. Elect me to Congress, and I will work to end the barbaric practice of partial birth abortion.
Paid for by Marine Corps veteran and hockey dad, Paul R.
Ew,
Hockey dad. Boy, are they just pouring everything on top of that?
Hockey dad.
And guy that takes the recycling bin out to the sidewalk every Friday. Boy, are they reaching.
Hockey
dad.
Where did that come from?
Paul R. Nelson, and I'm a hockey dad.
I guess Ron Cohn doesn't like hockey?
Former Marine and guy that always puts the toilet seat down when he's done. What a douche.
Well, this is where I think Paul R. Nelson really is a douche. He's using 9/11 footage for his own benefit in this next spot. Unfortunately, this is radio, so you can't see. But
just picture what we all have burnt into our memories.
Just picture 9/11 footage as he goes after Ron Cohn in this political ad.
Really? Marriage? It's got to be about the gay marriage.
Yeah.
This fruits paid for by Marine Corps veteran and hockey dad, Paul R. Nelson for Congress.
Because they love their hockey in Wisconsin. Come on.
Really pushing that hockey thing.
It's awful. It's great. He's brutalizing his children to succeed and compete already. Kids won stupid skates on.
Sounds like he got hit in the mouth with a puck. I'm Paul R. Nelson.
I'm Paul R. Nelson, and my teeth fell onto the ice when I was 13. Like old chicklets.
Paul R. Nelson for Congress.
Look how beautiful she is.
Mommy, her dress is so pretty.
If anyone objects to defending marriage, may you speak now or forever hold your...
Comes Ron.
I object.
Is Ron kind against marriage?
Ron Cohn actually voted twice for the destruction of marriage.
My name is Paul R. Nelson, and I approve of this message because the foundation of a family is a mom and a dad.
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Mommy, can we trust anyone to defend marriage?
Don't worry, honey. Daddy and I are voting Paul R. Nelson for Congress.
Why would the kid care?
How old is this kid? 45?
Right. Why would the kid care?
Mommy, I'm 2. Can we trust anyone to defend our values?
God, I hope one of Paul R. Nelson's kids is gay.
Oh, yeah.
That's what that's about. Paul R. Nelson is not a fan of the faggot. That's basically what he's saying
with a
there.
hockey stick.
Right. That's what he's saying in that ad. He's not a fan of the faggot.
Wow.
That kid stinks.
What a jerk.
Just make a duty and shut up.
Oh, Mommy.
I thought the mother came home and had an abortion.
Well,
that kid's in every ad. She's
that's the Paul R. Nelson.
It's the same kid.
Oh, yeah, same kid.
Same kid. What happened?
Yeah. Well, that's the kid that got to live.
You go down to the free clinic and get you one of those abortions.
Yeah.
All
right.
Show up.
We're running late. We got to take a
Write
break.
something on his car door. Stupid Damone. Don't vote for Damone.
I'm Paul R. Nelson.
Yes, Damone was trying to get his girlfriend an abortion after he had sex with her in the pool cabana for a very short period of time. Hey, come on, don't blow up my spot. Hey, Paul, isn't this great? It's an abortion. Hey, Paul R. Nelson, where'd you get that shirt? Out of the hamper? Thought you could use some help with your math homework on such a hot day.
I'm Paul R. Nelson.
Hey, Rat.
Well, Ron Kind, I guess, is, he's for gay marriage. So that means he wants to destroy marriage in general.
You're
right?
assistant to the assistant manager of the hockey team.
I do. Anyone object? I do. There's only one penis in this marriage, and I don't like it.
Yeah, they have him yelling out in the middle of the wedding.
I do.
That's great.
Brian from PA, oh my God, I'm crying. Paul R. Nelson having a little girl talk about partial birth abortions is possibly the funniest thing I've ever heard.
I swear, this Wisconsin race is the best.
Yeah, we're looking at other races.
Jersey was a great one last year, but, I mean, this one.
Well, someone out there is using a Sopranos approach, and they're using Bada Bing in their spot.
Well, because of the Jersey ads last year that worked so well in the Corzine Forrester little contest, the mob-based ad is really working.
Yeah.
So they try
That's
to...
a hot one this year.
Without any connection to organized crime, they try to make the other guy seem like he's in the mob.
Right.
It's hysterical.
It's wonderful.
These guys are got the comedy right.